In this exercise, we're given the following tax scenario. The Lewises are a married couple with no children who are filing jointly. They have a combined gross income of $249,000. They have some adjustments that are taken out of their income before you start to look at anything. And they also have some potential itemized deductions. So we're going to do a full tax calculation for the Lewises. Notice that there are no tax credits mentioned here. First, we need to find their adjusted gross income. The adjusted gross income, abbreviated AGI, is the gross or total income minus any adjustments. Well, their gross income, we were told, was $249,000 minus an adjustment of $3,200 gives us an adjusted gross income of $245,800. Next, we need to know whether the Lewises use the standard deduction or itemized deductions. Let's look up at our tax information. This is the 2020 tax information. If you're watching this from the future, you might have a future year. The Lewises are married, filing jointly, so their standard deduction is $24,800. If they itemize their deductions, well, they have $7,750 plus $9,250 plus $2,000. If they itemize their deductions, that's $19,000. That is less than the standard deduction, which was $24,800. So they will use the standard deduction. Right. Now, when they use the standard deduction, they lose all their itemized deductions. They only use the standard. So their taxable income then, that's their adjusted gross income minus their deductions. So that's $245,800 minus the standard deduction of $24,800. Let's be sure to include the minus sign here. That gives them a taxable income of $221,000 even. And I'm going to put the comma in here so I know I have the right number of zeros. Okay, now we need to compute their tax owed. For that, we need to go back up to the tax tables. So their taxable income of $221,000, that's down here in this row. for a married couple, right? So for a married couple, that puts them in the 24% tax bracket. I'm going to use my calculator to calculate their taxes owed. So I'm going to go into my lists. I'm going to clear out what I've already got. They're in the 24% tax bracket, so I'm going to type in the rates. I'm going to type in the starting values for each of those brackets. So 0, 19, 750, 80, 250, and 171.50. And then the ending values for the first three, 19,750, 80,250, 171,050. And then for the Lewises, the end of their income in the 24% tax bracket is their total income, their $221,000 in taxable income. So now I'm going to convert my rates to a percent by taking list 1 divided by 100. I'm going to remember to store that. And then for each bracket, I'm going to take the amount of money actually in that bracket by taking the ending value minus the starting value. And I'm just going to store those over the starting values. So the Lewises have their first 19,750 in the 10% bracket, the next 60,500 in the 12% bracket, and so on. Their taxes owed before credits are going to be the sum of the rates in list 1 times the amounts in list 2. So their tax owed before credits is $41,199. Are there any tax credits we need to subtract from that? There are not. Their total taxes owed are $41,199. Now, looking at their W-2s, they see that they've already paid $43,326 by withholding. We see that that is more than their actual taxes owed, which means that they're due a refund. How much of a refund? Well, the refund is the withholding minus the tax owed. So it's $43,326 minus $41,199, which gives us $2,127 as their refund. Now, the Lewises are in the 24% tax bracket, But we didn't just say 24% of the $249,000 they make, right? We did this long calculation where we subtracted a bunch of stuff off and did a bunch of different percents. What percent of their income did they actually pay in taxes? Well, we'll take their tax paid divided by their gross income times 100% to get it as a percent. So that'll be 41.99. Okay. Whoops. 41.199, commas are your friend, over their gross income was $249,000. And then we'll multiply that by 100%. That's about, to one decimal place, that's 16.5% of their income actually paid in taxes. So the 24% tax bracket does not mean that they actually pay 24% of their income in taxes. It just means that if they make one more dollar, they'll pay 24% of that dollar in taxes.